Hello and welcome everyone to episode 17 of the City Skylines with your trusty mayor, Ironrifle. Welcome guys, welcome. And as usual, I would like to remind you about hitting the subscribe button just below the video. If you went to my channel, it's also there is a big red button called subscribe. If you do subscribe, it will make me very happy. So if you kind of want me to continue with all the series, go there and hit the subscribe button. It will help me. It will show me that I am doing something good, something okay, or something that actually matters for you guys. But for today, well, as usual, let me just go with the triple time speed. And yeah, I know I did said it quite a few times already, but I do love the looks of the game. I just love them. I just simply love them. And we have some crime in our CN tower, but well, who cares about the crime if you have the city that looks that beautiful? That will be a two-edged sword, I believe, at some point. But yeah, let's do check everything out as we usually do on the beginning of every episode. So just as a reminder for you guys, if you are playing the City Skylines or if you are first timer to City Skylines, it also, well, it is good to actually check out the all the statistics for your city in the beginning of your, well, session, I should say, if you do save. And even if you are playing, checking everything like once every 20-30 minutes would be quite beneficial for you, so you can identify all the problems whenever they are starting to emerge from the depths of your city. So let me just quickly go through everything. Well, power is kind of fluctuating between 400 to 410, I should say. So we still have like 100 megawatts of power available for us. So that's not the end of the world, but I should really start thinking about creating those solar power plants and just, well, the solar farms. And just, well, maybe create like one of them like somewhere over here as I was planning. Well, initially I was thinking about putting them over here, but in the case of the city that, well, it will be growing towards this side of the small island we do have in here. And I do know that it's not exactly the island, but well, who would care about such nuances like those? Because we will be growing the city towards this side of the island. I kind of want to make all the utilities section over here, especially on this little field over here, which apparently to be the oil field also. So it might be a good thing, it might be a bad thing, but we will see what will come up with that. So maybe I should just start with it. So let me just pan the camera just a tiny little bit. Let me just create a bit of a straight road, and yeah, I could use the angle snapping. And I kind of think that 4 would be enough. And I will place the solar power plant over here. I will give it some breathing space, like two tiles. Maybe 2 tiles was too much. It's just a tiny little bit too much. And now I will connect it, but I am thinking where I want to connect it. Because, well, let's be a bit more realistic right now, and let's do things that some people will actually need to come and work over here. So maybe I will just follow the line of the string. So let's go with the curve tool, and let's make it like that. And I will extend the solar farm way over that direction, and probably on the other side over here there will be also some power plants. And the good thing about power plants is actually they are very symmetrical. So if I do kind of put the solar farm over here, I already know that the road I just created will be just a tiny little bit short, just a tiny little bit, to actually accommodate the second power plant over here. But let's not worry too much about it right now. Right now I do kind of want to connect it to my existing grid, and just behind the station I think it will be a good spot for it. So let me just take a very straight, very boring line, and let me just connect it, and yeah, the spike of power is here. Now let's take a look on the water side of things, the watery side of things. So available water, we are okay. Sewage treatment, I would say we are kind of okay. We could just match it up with the water. So I will probably do that just by placing one of the sewage treatment plants. And of course I will need to connect you. And you are connected, but you are not connected with the power. So could I... Yeah, this will be fine. It should be fine. So water is covered, and it's pretty much even. And yeah, I do realize I did download the mod for the water pumping station, and I do have 2 of them over here, and they do kind of supply right now the 30,000 people city, or the citizen city, and it is I would say it is well okay. But well guys, you do have to take care of your mods, and just to see if some of them are not too overpowered and or too underpowered for your needs, or for your, well, anything you will need. So now garbage, incinerators are doing okay, although I might want to place another incineration plant like over here. Just by the, well, the end of the solar farm will be the good spot for another garbage trucks, or maybe somewhere over here. But I kind of don't want to be placing anywhere here because, well, I did download mods for the airfields, the modded airfield, and I will want to create a big airfield over here. So I kind of want to leave this place out, and yeah, I know I could be moving the incinerator plant a bit closer to the city, but I kind of want it to be a residential area. Maybe later on I will convert all of that for the high density area, including the Highland Park, and I will just make those fields over here just as the regular houses, the lower houses, the well, not the high density, but the, well, standard density, the low density residential zones. I might plant them over here just as the, well, the buffer between everything and the city, everything else and the city. Well, kind of something like that. Maybe even later on, later on, if I do decide so, I might just turn all this island into the high density and leave the low density residential on the outer ring over here, and move industry even further away. I really don't know. I don't know what will happen, what will my idea be. But next thing would be actually a healthcare, and the average health is kind of low, despite that those guys over here, they do have a hospital. I don't know why they are complaining. Well, maybe not complaining, but I don't know why they don't have the full cover of the hospital. Those guys over here are fine because, well, they do have their own dedicated hospital and also the medical clinic, so they do have a full cover over here. Those guys, not so much. Maybe I should put like small clinics over here, just to, well, just to respond to the demand of the people. Maybe that might be an answer. So next thing on the checklist is the fire safety, and the fire safety, I must say, is in the city. I do know that I overdone it, placing so many fire stations, so many big fire stations, small fire stations, but I kind of like to have the main area of the city quite secure, so the fires will not happen that often. And also the policies do help with that. So policies like the smoke detector distribution, they are a great help in the, well, reducing the fire hazard. For the let me get back to the interview. For the only industry district, as you can see, for a very small district, I do have like two big fire station, and it is kind of secure, I would say, kind of. So yeah, I think we are good. In terms of the fires, we are good. So next thing, police. Where do we have it? Traffic, note over here. Yeah, crime. Crime rate of 7%. I am very happy with that score. 7% in the 30,000 citizens. So 7% is very, very low. And as you can see from the map, nothing is disturbing that thing. One thing that I just noticed after loading the game is actually the traffic. And the traffic is starting to worry me just a tiny little bit, especially this connection over here. And to be quite frank with you, I don't have any good solution for that yet. Because every other road in the city is green, or green-ish, I should say. But the entrance to the city is not so much. And the main reason for that, it might be that the people are just using the highway to get to work to the, well, to the industry district. So maybe I should rethink my strategy in terms of placing more of the industrial zones, and I should focus more of the industrial zones over here, well, kind of the offices. The offices would be very, very nice solution, and they should divide the traffic just a tiny little bit, just to help me just a tiny... okay, game, I do know I need to buy a new land. So yeah, the traffic over here will be something I will need to take care of really, really, really soon. So let me just close this. Okay, close it. Because this is getting pretty ridiculous right now. And yeah, those guys are just trying to get into this part of the city. So you know what? I just may create the new part of the highway over here. New part of the highway will be introduced over here. And how I would like to do it. Let me just quickly check the intersection I do have available, just to get the best one. I think it will be the best one. Yeah, I would like to place it something like that. Okay. Or maybe even something like that. I really don't know how I want to create it. Because later on I would like the highway to go over here to, well, my designated airport. So you know what? I will just do it. That's the best way. Just to delete everything and just start everything from scratch and make it to the point where you do like it. So which one was that? That was this one. I also have some more. That's too big. This one, I don't kind of think it will serve me the purpose of what I want to do in here. That's the four-way. That's again four-way intersection. So let me just double check everything, and that's also a raised highway. So that might be a good idea. Okay, you know what? I will go and buy this piece of land right now. Because, well, it doesn't matter. I do have the mod installed to get more the lands, or more lands. More in terms of what I will need in the land, because I will be able to purchase all 25 slots on the yeah. So right now I could go and just position it almost correctly, like I wouldn't do it correctly in the first place. And now the most important thing, connecting it. You know what? I will use the curve tool, but I would like you to already be going up. Kind of like that. Well, isn't it too much of the curve on the end? I think it is. So let me redo it. And this looks way better. This not so much. I do want a bit of a curvature over here, but not that much. Also, I do like to leave a bit of a space between the connections I'm making, just to be safe, or just to be safer, I should say. Will it work for me? Kind of straight line. Yeah, I don't want to be deleting this one. Well, it's kind of look funny, especially over here. But let's continue with the highway right now. So let me just put a very straight line, and I would like the angle snapping on this one. Okay, and thank God I do have the tool changing, the changes for the directions I will be making, so I don't need to worry about redoing anything I'm done. Well, anything or everything I will be doing over here. So right here we will make another connection to the highway, and I will need to figure out how I want to do it. But right now I will want to create from where we are going, from here. So it should be going something like that. And yes, it is raised all the way. And I like it like that, so that's why I will be creating the road raised, still raised. Maybe to somewhere over here. Should I go to the other side and just make a connection to the existing highway? Well, maybe, just maybe. Okay, we should be able to go through it, through here I should say, and a bit shorter, and I don't like the angle snapping anymore, so let me turn it off. Now the straight connection up to here, and I think it is what I'm looking for. I can only hope it will be what I'm looking for. So now just the other side right now, just the other side. So curve tool, please, maybe, thank you. And I will be looking to create a very parallel, a very symmetrical thing, or as close as I could get to one. Closer over here, and yeah, let's turn off the angle snapping, because this is more of the creative process right now instead of the just pure thing to just slap in and just go with it. And I do know I will need to get back to it and just recreate some of the connections or some of the distances between the roads. But that will be something for, well, another time. Right now I just want to make sure if I could help this other road connection that we just look on, if this will help in any way to, well, dissolve the traffic just a tiny little bit between those two connections. And I do know that it's not looking the perfect way or the best way, but hey, I never ever seen the perfect city or the perfect roads. Well, I do kind of know I do live in Poland, so it is kind of strange to be asking for something like that in Poland, but hey, one can always hope. Okay, so I do have this connection, so now I think it will be time to upgrade this road to a one-way going the other direction. Okay, where we finish up over here. Okay, some more upgrading. I just want to make sure that everything is okay in here, so I don't run into the problems later on when I will be not expecting them. Just one piece of road being in the opposite direction, so the people will not use it. Okay, we are set over here. And guys, I do kind of see that we are on a 20 minutes mark of the video. So I am kind of sorry that we didn't manage to build anything new or to, well, do something amazing like we always used to do. But hey, this is the city building game. You need to be able to, well, look into the future and see all the problems that will arise, or try to resolve the problems that are on your hands right now. So yeah, some episodes will be more interesting, some will be less interesting, but I do hope you will like all of them. And yeah, as usual, at the end of the video I will ask for your subscription. If you haven't already, go press that big red follow subscribe button. Sorry, not follow is on the Twitch. Here is subscribe. So yeah, go ahead and press the subscribe button if you do enjoy the content, if you do enjoy the city skylines. If you, well, want to see more of it, go ahead, go and subscribe. Also, if you kinda, well, like something or dislike, well, there is like and dislike by the side of the video, so go press that and leave me a comment saying if you like the video, if you don't like the video, or just share your thoughts about the city, what you like about it, what you don't like about it. Do you like my idea of creating that sort of city in here, or you would do it differently? Let me know in the comments. I do read all of them, so yeah, that's true. I do read all of them, and I try to respond to most of them, or, well, right now it's all of them, because that's my goal, just to let you guys know that I am interested in your comments, and I really am. Also, all the helpful links are in the video description, so go check them out. There is my other Let's Plays. There's 3 of them right now. There is Prison Architect, there's Train Fever, and Banished. If you haven't seen those games, or if you have and would be interested in my playthrough of them, go check them out. Links are in the video description. Also, there is Twitter, on which I do kind of post whenever I'm uploading the new video, or the new video appears on my channel. You will get the notification on Twitter. Also, check out the Twitch channel, on which I do stream Monday till Friday, and I'm trying to extend my hours to about 2 or 3 a.m. in the morning, Polish time. So I will get to, well, get you guys from the US on the stream, so it will be more comfortable hour for you to just to, well, tune in and just derp around with me on some games I do play. Also, there is a Patreon thingy, and there is a donation thingy, which I will not, well, introduce or say anything more about it. We all know what they do and why they are there. Well, and that would be it for today, guys. So again, thanks for watching, thanks for tuning in, and I do hope to see you all next time. But until then, Iron Rifle out.